Hello there. I'm making this video on this channel today because I'm here to tell you about a couple of new books that are going to be published very soon. They are guidebooks to the FTD releases, and I'm doing it on this particular channel because I've written these books with Atsushi Nakamura, the gentleman who runs this particular channel that you're watching right now. He's a very well known, very well respected man in the Elvis Japan world. He's published a lot of things in Japanese. He's edited books on Elvis. The books are actually in English, just to let you know, but yeah, we did these together. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you what the books are, what's in them, how you can get them, and when they're going to be coming out. So these are the books in question: FTD World, Volume 1 and Volume 2. These are clearly softcover or paperback books. They're going to be sold in a set of 2 like this, and the way that we've organized it is according to FTD type of release. So in Volume 1 we've got the studio outtakes, which is basically the very early FTD releases. Then we have a section on the live recordings, which also includes rehearsals and home recordings. And then finally in Volume 1 we've also got the FTD classic albums. I'll show you a few examples from each section in a moment, but in Volume 2 we move on to FTD soundtracks, or the extended soundtracks, and then FTD books, and finally FTD records. Now each book can be used independently of the other. If you want to know where, for example, if you want to know where a live recording is, you just go to Volume 1, look it up in the index at the back here. So if you want to find out where Tucson 76 is, it's on page 93, and then we go to page 93, and there is Tucson 76. Okay, so let's go back to the first section, which is a studio outtakes, and I'll show you an example of each one. So after some introductory blurb at the beginning of the book, you've also got your contents, obviously, and then each section has its own introductory page here with a few notes on each one. And we've started the book actually with a sampler, an FTD sampler. It wasn't the first release, but we put it there because it's sort of a bit of a stray dog. And if I can just pick an example out here. So on the right there you've got the silver screen stereo. You can see the front and the back over there. You've got the track listing with recording data. And then at the bottom in the blue section you can see we've got information about the album itself and the recordings and so on. So basically that's the format. In most cases one CD will have one page. It's not always the case, as we'll see in a moment. Then if we go into section 2, you can see there's another introductory page to the live rehearsals and private recording section. Find an example here for you. Okay, so we've got the return to Vegas from '69, and again you can see the similar format there with the track listing in the middle and some information at the bottom. We've also included appropriate photographs here and there, or where space allowed. At the top here in this yellow space here you can see the FTD number. FTD assigns a number to each new release. We've also included the release date and the name of the engineer, where known. In most cases it is known, and when it was released, and the catalog number, and also a quick summary of what the release is about. So this is a live recording, it's a soundboard, and it was recorded in 1969. And then the third section in Volume 1 is the FTD classic albums. You'll notice that on the left we've got a page for the last tours Volume 3, which is not finished yet because as of this video the release has still not come out. I believe they're delayed for a few days. So FTD Classic Albums, of course, were the 7-inch CDs, usually double CDs. So just on this spread here, you can see the first 2 albums, Elvis Presley and Elvis. Now this reminds me of the way that we've ordered the book. We've actually ordered each section as far as possible in terms of when the music was recorded. So not when they were actually released on FTD, but when the music was recorded. Obviously this is Elvis's first album, so that one comes at the beginning. And we end up with, well, you would expect it to be Moody Blue, which is at the back here, but there are another couple of releases in this particular section. So that's volume 1. Now if we move on to volume 2, there's a little bit more in volume 2 at the end, which I'll get into in a moment. And the first one, once again, you've got a contents just for this particular book. And then a little summary at the beginning, and of course the first one that you see is Love Me Tender, because that was Elvis' first movie, of course. And these go all the way through to The Last Movies, which in the case of the CD was a compilation of songs from Elvis's last 3 films. Then we move on to books. As you can see, Atsushi has found a really great photo here of Elvis reading a book on stage. If anyone knows what book he's reading, if you're familiar with that picture, please let me know. So books, yeah, so we start here with Tupelo, A Boy from Tupelo, because this obviously deals with the start of Elvis's career. And here we've got, in some cases, we've got more than 1 page for some releases. In this case 2 pages. Then we go Rocking Across Texas. This is a bit of a strange one because the book is mainly about the 50s, but the concerts from the 70s, but we decided to put it there at the start. That's your books. And then if we go to the next section, which is the sessions section. Okay, here we go. So there's the introductory page. You can also see there that we've included 8-inch live releases. So there are a few releases in this section that are not really sessions, but they are packaged in the same way as a sessions set. So we've included them here because they didn't really go anywhere else. So the first one is the Elvis is Back sessions, because there are no 1950s session sets. And that one, as you can see, 2 pages, because there are just so many recordings or so many songs on these sets. And then if we just go to the final releases, I'll show you what I mean about the stray ones. So American Sound 1969, we put that one in this section. It's not exactly a session set, but like I said, it's packaged like a sessions release. So we put that in there. And then we've also got the 2 live releases. Madison Square Garden, 2 pages there. And of course, Aloha from Hawaii. The last section here we've got is FTD Records. Famous shot there of Elvis and the Colonel with Fun in Acapulco suitcases. And in the case of the records, we've basically got 2 albums per page, because there's not much to say about the records that's not already covered by the equivalent CD releases. There are a few LPs, of course, which are nothing like, not exactly the same as the CDs, but yeah, we've put just half a page for each LP. Now at the back of the book here, we've obviously got the index for this volume, and then we've also got this section here. This is basically a list of Elvis's tours and his engagements at Las Vegas and Lake Tahoe, and it shows you all the releases from FTD and where they come in that live schedule that Elvis had in the 1970s. We've also included major official releases on the Sony Legacy label as well, such as the Live 1969 box. So you can see pretty much at a glance which seasons and which tours are covered. Some Las Vegas seasons, some Lake Tahoe seasons, and some tours have had nothing officially released from them. So you've got 4 pages of information like that, which I think should be useful. And then what we've also done, we've also listed a chronological list of all the FTD releases in release order. So we start here with Burbank 68, which was of course the very first FTD back in 1999. And right down at the bottom here we've got the Harem Holiday LP and the Last Tours Volume 3 CD set, which we should be seeing any day now. And of course we've got an index as well at the back there, just for this particular volume. So when are we publishing these? We're going to be making them available in December, and how you can get them is, well, Atsushi, my co-writer on these books, he's actually set up a website, and what you need to do is go to the website, which I'll leave a link for it below. Go to the website and there's an order form on there. You don't need to pay anything at that stage. You just need to, state that you're interested in it. And then once we've got your details, we'll send you a bill basically to pay for it via PayPal. So yeah, that's what you need to do to order the book. Now, very important is we're only going to print the number according to the number of orders that we get. So, if we get an order for 6 books, then we're just going to print 6 books. That's it, or 6 sets, because you can only get them in pairs. If we get orders for 600, then we'll print 600 sets. So it's entirely up to you. If you want to get one of these sets, you're going to have to order them through us. We will, of course, be selling some to dealers, hopefully. So you might be able to get one through a dealer as well. But to be sure, you'd best order through us via the website below. The cost will, obviously shipping and handling will be on top of the cost of the books themselves. So I think that's just about it for now. So if you need any more information, just have a look at the website and get in touch with us if you need to know any more details about the books. But thanks very much for watching.